Hi, welcome to the Wonder Basement. I'm Tanya Dieterlin, and I just wanted to stop in and I'm going to show you how to make this cute little Easter basket. It's made with one of my favorite sweets in the Stampin' Up! Catalog called How Sweet It Is. Oops, How Sweet It Is. It's such a pretty collection. I love all the colors of it. And I love, this is the stamp set, and it's got all of the little glass jars that you can cut out with the framelits. It comes in a bundle. You can see the bundle down here. And this paper is just so pretty. It's one of my favorite papers. And this ribbon also is the, it's like a double-sided, no, this way, right here. This double-sided ribbon is so pretty. I'm not going to use it on this project, but I will show it to you. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we are just going to take some of the lovely designer series paper. These are the colors. They've got there are cupcakes and candy, and jelly beans are on that paper. This one is a nice purple polka dot and stripe. And then there's this bold stripe, this crazy stripe. I love it. I think it's so pretty. And then this is a little more subtle with ice cream. This would be fun for birthday parties, or you could even do graduation parties. I know when my son Patrick graduated, we did a candy bar. Like, we had different kinds, like jars of candy, and we did to counteract all the sugar, we did have about 10 pounds of bacon that we fried. But this would be a fun thing to do for a graduation party. There's gumballs. Who doesn't love a gumball machine? And again, solid on this side. This features a lot of our new in colors for 2018, 2019. And they really are just vibrant and pretty. This has the lovely lipstick and the lemon lime twist, and I'll just tell you, it's got Coastal Cabana, Gorgeous Grape, Granny Apple Green, so it's not lemon lime, it's Granny Apple Green, Melon Mambo, Pineapple Punch, and Whisper White. And I'm going to use Gorgeous Grape today for this little project. One of my favorite cheese, and I didn't show you this, but this is the gummy bears and the stripe, and I'm going to make the Easter basket. I'm going to make some of these and put them in centerpieces for my dining room table. And so I'm going to have what you need is a 6x6 piece of cardstock, and you can use any anything you've got. You can do this with solid and add things, so you could do it for weddings, birthdays, favors, for showers, baby showers, all kinds of things, bridal showers. And then there's another tag kit in that set that's called Sweet Pins and Tags, and it has these cute little tags that have like a little bit of a embossed edge that is sparkly. It kind of reminds me of our shimmer paper or a pearlized finish. We have round tags. You can kind of see that. And then we have these pretty fancy tags, or fancy labels, I'm going to call it. And these are what I'm going to use. I'm going to use 2 of these. You could do it with any of them. But what I did is I used my Stampin' Trimmer. This is one of my favorite tools of all times. It has a little arm on it that pops out, and it goes from 0 to about 14.5, so it's plenty big for most of your paper projects, and it's the same width as it is length, so it's very convenient. I have a score blade on one end and then my cutting blade on the other end, and it's got the measurements, it's got grid marks, and this is all laminated. There's a laminated sheet on top of the printing, so that won't wear off. And it's one of my favorite things. Oh, it's got a little leg right here, so that when you're cutting, I don't know if you can see that, it's nice and stable. It's not going to move around. And then it also has a little locking tab here that locks this down if you don't want your arm to flop around. So sometimes I need it open to get my paper out, but sometimes I need it locked down so it doesn't flop everywhere. So what I'm going to do, I've got my 6x6 sheet of cardstock, and I am going to score at, I'm just going to, and you need to have your paper nice and up against this edge, so I'm going to score at 2 inches, and then again at 4 inches, and then I'm going to turn it 90 degrees, and I'm going to score again at 2 inches, and again at 4 inches. And then I'm going to take my handy dandy paper snips, and you'll see, I don't know if you can see it on here. Yeah, you can kind of see the score line right there. Right there, you can kind of see I've got it scored in squares. So I've got 9 squares. I'm going to cut. I'm going to snip these just to the middle point on both sides. And on this one, I'm going to make the gummies so that they're on the outside of my basket. So I'm done with this. Just put this over here. And I'm just going to fold this down. It doesn't have to be really perfect. It's sort of overrated. Okay, and so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take, and what you do is you just fold these edges up, and you adhere them like this, and then you have your basket. Now I like to have this square on the outside, but you could do it this way. Sometimes there may be a reason, like you may want a particular piece of the paper to show on the outside, but either way on this one I'm going to be covering it up. And I think I use glue dots. I'm going to try it with just some, I'm using the Fast Fuse right now. This is a adhesive from last year that unfortunately we no longer carry, but I like it as a little stronger adhesive. So what I did is I just put a little bit of, well, I just told you that I was going to have it on the outside, but I guess I've changed my mind because I just inked or glued that. So we're just going to go with it. So you're just going to do it like this. Do the same thing on the other side. These gummy bears make me happy. I love gummy bears. And then the big goal is just you want to kind of get it so that it looks similar on both sides. This could be like a little cat face too. Just looking at it from this way, you could do some kind of little fun kids party thing. So that's basically the basket. That's it. That's all you're going to do. And we used to do this like, gosh, before, I think it was before we had double-sided paper, and we made hundreds of them. And I mean, I've been a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator off and on for about 20 years, so this goes back to the 90s. So it's really cute, very versatile, a great little quick basket. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my tags. They've got little dots for the ribbon, little holes for the ribbons to go through. And I'm going to take my lovely, gorgeous grape stamp pad, open these up. I love the new Stampin' Up! Colors. They're so bright, and they fill in some color gaps that we have had in the past. This is a little sponge dauber. They're available in our catalog. I think there's 5 for $5. But you're just going to dab a little ink on the end, and you know, you can sponge with this. You can sponge lots of different things, but it's really cool when you've got like this embossed edge. And like I wanted it to, if I just did, you could just stamp it and leave it as is, but I really wanted to you be able to see the edge. So I'm just taking a little bit and I'm just going to go around the edge like this. Do the same thing on this one, and it could be, you know, you could do it more or less. They all don't have to be the same. If you want a little more color in different spaces, I want it a little darker there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of a paper towel, and I'm just going to rub this excess ink off. Just get a little bit, and that what that does is that just makes it so that it won't come off on your hands. It acts as a resist on the paper. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is take the stamp. In the stamp set, it comes with let's see here. It comes with a little kind of a outline for this little tag. I mean, it's cute by itself, but it's super accentuated when you stamp it onto the tag. And I'm using the photopolymer, but look how cute that is. Super cute. And you can kind of see the little purpley sparkle that kind of went purple. I'm going to just do this again. Oh, there we go. Super cute, super cute, super cute. Okay, now I'm going to stamp my little Sweets for You sentiment in the center. I just redid all of my decorations. I finally got rid of spring stuff, or I mean winter stuff, and put out my spring stuff. So I've got a black and white, or black and it's kind of grayish and white buffalo check table runner, and so I've got a tray in the center, and so I'm going to put these little guys all in my tray and then put some candy in them for Easter. I think that'll be cute. Okay, so the next thing I did is I just took my basket and took some of my fast fuse, and this is really so simple. And what I did, let's see how I can do this. I just really want to cover up the edges of my basket, like so. And again, I'm just going to make this so that it goes where I want it to go. Excuse me. So there we have my little sweet treat basket. Oh, I want to take some of this Calypso Coral ribbon, or I think it's Coastal Cabana. What did I say? It's Coastal Cabana, not Calypso Coral. That's totally a different color. That would be orange. So, but then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to knot it and tie a nice big floppy bow on the edge. And I like, sometimes I do different things with my ribbon on the ends, but I really like it with the twine to make a little knot, and that way it kind of weights it down just a tad bit, so it falls. It has a pretty fall on the, pretty drape on the basket. And you can see it was the perfect size for the punched hole in the pre-punched tags. So we've got that. Oops, do this down just a little bit. I think I'll wait to. Oops, I got a little saggy spot here. And then I think what I did is I quickly, know how you store your shreddy stuff from year to year. At least I do. I don't know why, but I do. Stampin' Up! Had some last year. I think that they may still have some on the clearance rack. And I really like that, so I used it in some of my decorating upstairs. So now I've got these cute little bows, and then I'm just going to take some of my shreddy. This was from the shred from last year's catalog, Occasions Mini, and it was in, I think, a pink, and then the silver, and then this white. So I'm just going to put that right in there. And if you get a little extra adhesive, you can just even press it into your basket. That just keeps it kind of stationary. And there you have this cute little, I'm going to have these cute little baskets on my table filled with some pretty candy. So I hope that you will get your designer series paper out and use it. It's just paper. So enjoy it, have fun with it, and let me know if you have any questions, and I'll be happy to answer those, and have a great day. Bye.